just like I've thought about the axial revolution as creating a cultural cognitive grammar, you've thought of the city as basically a Neolithic invention that we're still using, and it's part of the kernel grammar of civilization.
Exactly.
Right. And so the thing about the city is until very recently, this is if I get this wrong, interject, please. Okay. But the thing about the city is, right, when you bring people together, you get this sort of nonlinear increase in creativity, innovation, right, which is why we like civilization. The price we pay for that is because we're embodied. You get a lot of people together, and a lot of people together is mental ill health, disease, right, pollution problems, a degradation of the environment because you're concentrating people into a small area, et cetera, et cetera. So, right, we're caught, right, in that way. And then what you're saying is we don't have to have the city as the kernel of civilization anymore. We can pull those apart because if we can get this technology and the corresponding cognitive psychotechnologies coordinated, we could ramp up the meeting of minds so we get all of the creativity and meaning in life that civilization, right, in its complexity gives us. But on the ground, if you'll allow me that metaphor, people are living in Dunbar, environments that are very close to the environments in which we evolved, and we, as a species, spent 99.9% of our existence, and therefore are deeply conducive to our biological, psychological, and social health. And so people could be living really well, reaching back to the primordial place, like the primordial kind of environment we're supposed to be living in, but still have access to everything that civilization has provided for us. I think yes. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I would say access to everything civilization has provided for us in spades, right? Because the hypothesis is that once you make this move, we really pop this. The thing pops out to a big pop.
Is it to reinforce each other? Because if we have people living as they've evolved to live, and I would say if they have something like the religion that's not a religion and all that stuff there, that gives them the capacity, the cognitive flexibility, the biological, resilience to enter and spend more time in hyperspace without being, and then of course in that creativity, right, they get the kinds of ideas from, that like the trading networks and the shamans did way back when. You bring in and you can impregnate your own group with things from elsewhere in the world.
Yeah, and
is that close to part of the feedback between the two?
Yeah, absolutely. That's all of it.